Staying properly hydrated is essential for maintaining energy, focus, and overall health, yet it is surprisingly easy to slip into a state of dehydration without even noticing. Our bodies are made up of about 60% water, and every system depends on it to function correctly. Water helps regulate body temperature, transport nutrients, remove waste, and cushion joints. Even mild dehydration can lead to symptoms like fatigue, headaches, and poor concentration. More severe dehydration can cause dizziness, confusion, rapid heartbeat, and in extreme cases, can be life-threatening. The first step to avoiding dehydration is understanding its causes. It's not just a matter of forgetting to drink water. Hot weather, exercise, illness, and even the foods you eat can influence your hydration levels. For example, high-protein diets, caffeine, and alcohol can all increase fluid loss. Similarly, periods of vomiting or diarrhea significantly raise your risk of becoming dehydrated. Being proactive is crucial. Drinking water consistently throughout the day is far more effective than trying to catch up after you start feeling thirsty, which is actually a late indicator of dehydration. One easy habit to adopt is beginning and ending your day with a glass of water. Upon waking, your body is already slightly dehydrated from hours of not drinking, and replenishing those fluids first thing in the morning helps kickstart your metabolism and mental clarity. Similarly, having a glass before bed supports your body's overnight processes. Monitoring the color of your urine is a simple and effective way to keep track of your hydration status. Pale yellow is the ideal color. Darker urine indicates that you need more fluids, while completely clear urine could mean you're drinking more than necessary, though for most people, slightly overhydrating is far less concerning than being dehydrated. Carrying a water bottle with you can make a tremendous difference. If water is easily accessible, you're more likely to sip throughout the day. Choosing a bottle you like, one that's easy to clean, durable, and the right size, makes it more likely you'll use it regularly. Some people find it helpful to use bottles with measurements or time markers to remind themselves to drink a certain amount by certain points in the day. Flavoring your water with fruits, herbs, or a splash of juice can make it more appealing if you struggle with plain water. Lemon, cucumber, mint, berries, or even a few slices of ginger can add a refreshing twist. Be cautious with electrolyte drinks. While they are beneficial after intense exercise or illness, many commercial options are high in sugar and unnecessary for daily hydration for most people. It's important to recognize that hydration needs vary from person to person. Factors such as age, weight, activity level, climate, and overall health all play roles. A general rule of thumb is to aim for about half your body weight in ounces of water per day. For example, if you weigh 150 pounds, target around 75 ounces of water daily. However, you might need more if you're physically active, breastfeeding, or living in a hot climate. Listening to your body is key. Thirst, dry mouth, fatigue, and muscle cramps are signals that you may need to increase your fluid intake. It's equally important not to rely solely on thirst, particularly during exercise or in older adults whose thirst mechanisms might not work as efficiently. Incorporating foods with high water content into your meals can also help maintain hydration levels. Fruits and vegetables such as watermelon, cucumbers, oranges, strawberries, lettuce, and celery are excellent choices. Not only do these foods provide fluids, but they also offer vital nutrients like vitamins and minerals that support overall health. Eating soups, smoothies, and broths can further contribute to your fluid intake. Another crucial aspect of preventing dehydration is adjusting your hydration habits based on your activities and environment. If you know you'll be spending time outdoors in the heat or engaging in physical activity, start hydrating well in advance. Waiting until you're already sweating heavily can leave you playing a losing game of catch-up. Prehydrating and continuing to drink small amounts regularly during activity are far more effective than trying to drink a large amount all at once. Clothing also plays a role. Wearing light-colored, breathable fabrics helps reduce fluid loss by allowing your body to regulate its temperature more effectively. Sunscreen is another indirect protector against dehydration. Preventing sunburn helps your body maintain its fluid balance more efficiently. Being mindful of your caffeine and alcohol intake is another important strategy. Both substances have diuretic effects, meaning they cause your body to lose more water. If you consume caffeinated or alcoholic beverages, it's wise to balance each drink with at least an equal amount of water to counteract this effect. Travelers need to pay extra attention to hydration, especially when flying. The low humidity in airplane cabins can lead to significant fluid loss. Drinking water before and during flights, and avoiding excessive alcohol or caffeine while flying can help minimize dehydration symptoms like headaches, fatigue, and dry skin. Illness poses a special risk for dehydration, particularly when symptoms involve fever, vomiting, or diarrhea. In these situations, replacing lost fluids becomes critical. Oral rehydration solutions, which contain a balance of salts and sugars, can be extremely helpful. If these symptoms are severe or prolonged, seeking medical advice is important. Staying hydrated is a continuous process, not a one-time event. Building it into your daily routine as naturally as brushing your teeth ensures you maintain optimal hydration without having to think about it constantly. Little habits, like drinking water with each meal and setting reminders on your phone, can lead to big improvements over time. Good hydration is an investment in your energy, your cognitive function, your physical performance, and your overall well-being. Understanding how dehydration impacts physical performance is crucial, especially for those who engage in regular exercise or have physically demanding jobs. Even a small loss of body water can result in noticeable declines in strength, endurance, and coordination. Athletes, in particular, must prioritize hydration to maintain peak performance. During exercise, the body loses fluids primarily through sweat as it attempts to regulate internal temperature. The more intense and longer the exercise, the greater the fluid loss. Failing to replace these fluids can lead to overheating, cramping, fatigue, and diminished mental focus. This can be dangerous not only for performance but also for health, increasing the risk of heat exhaustion or even heat stroke. A simple and effective strategy to manage hydration during physical activity is to drink water before, during, and after exercise. Prehydrating ensures that you start your workout in an optimal state. During exercise, especially sessions lasting longer than an hour, sipping small amounts of water every 15 to 20 minutes helps maintain balance. After finishing, rehydrating helps your muscles recover and restores what was lost. For workouts longer than 60 minutes or in high heat, incorporating an electrolyte drink can be beneficial. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium play critical roles in nerve function, muscle contraction, and maintaining fluid balance. Losing too many electrolytes through sweat without replenishing them can lead to cramps, weakness, and more serious conditions like hyponatremia. However, it's important to choose products carefully, opt for low-sugar options, or consider natural alternatives like coconut water. Hydration strategies must also account for environmental conditions. Hot, humid weather accelerates fluid loss through sweat, while cold weather can blunt thirst signals, making it easier to become dehydrated without realizing it. In cold environments, respiratory fluid loss increases because of breathing dry air, particularly during outdoor winter activities like skiing or hiking. Dressing in layers that you can remove as needed helps prevent overheating and excessive sweating. Hydration is also critical for cognitive function. Research consistently shows that dehydration negatively affects attention, memory, and mood. Even mild dehydration can make you feel tired, sluggish, irritable, or unable to focus properly. For students, professionals, or anyone engaged in mentally demanding tasks, maintaining hydration can make a significant difference in productivity and emotional well-being. In fact, some studies suggest that as little as a 1% decrease in body water can impair cognitive performance. Schools, offices, and other institutions should promote hydration by ensuring easy access to water fountains, providing water breaks, and encouraging the habit of keeping water bottles at desks or workstations. Proper hydration also plays a pivotal role in digestion and metabolism. Water is necessary for producing saliva, which begins the process of breaking down food. It also helps form the mucus lining of the stomach and intestines, protecting the digestive tract. Chronic dehydration can contribute to issues like constipation, acid reflux, and even the formation of kidney stones. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports regular bowel movements and helps prevent gastrointestinal discomfort. In terms of metabolism, staying hydrated aids in nutrient absorption and cellular energy production. If you are trying to maintain a healthy weight or improve your fitness, drinking water before meals can also help you feel fuller and prevent overeating. Sometimes, feelings of hunger are actually signals of thirst. Before reaching for a snack, try drinking a glass of water and waiting a few minutes to see if your cravings subside. Hydration is equally important for skin health. Dehydrated skin can appear dry, tight, flaky, and more prone to wrinkles. While applying moisturizers can help lock in hydration, true skin health starts from the inside. Drinking adequate water supports the skin's elasticity, resilience, and appearance. However, it is important to understand that simply drinking massive amounts of water will not automatically transform your skin overnight. Proper skincare, sun protection, and a balanced diet rich in vitamins and antioxidants all work together with hydration to maintain a healthy complexion. Another aspect often overlooked is the role of hydration in immune function. Adequate fluid intake supports the production of lymph, a fluid that carries white blood cells and other immune system cells. It also helps maintain the moisture of mucous membranes, such as those in the mouth and nose, which act as barriers against pathogens. When you're dehydrated, these protective layers dry out and become less effective at trapping and expelling invaders like bacteria and viruses. During cold and flu season, staying well hydrated can bolster your body's natural defenses. Sleep quality also has a surprising connection with hydration. Dehydration can cause dry mouth and nasal passages, leading to snoring or disturbed sleep. It can also make you more susceptible to leg cramps at night. However, drinking large amounts of water right before bed can disrupt sleep with frequent bathroom trips. The key is to stay hydrated throughout the day and taper off slightly in the evening. By finding the right balance, you can support better, more restorative sleep. Special populations like children, older adults, and pregnant women must pay extra attention to hydration. Children are at a higher risk of dehydration because of their smaller body size and higher metabolic rates. They might not recognize when they are thirsty or be able to communicate it effectively. Providing water-rich snacks, regular drink breaks, and being attentive to signs of dehydration, such as dry lips, sunken eyes, or reduced urination, are essential for keeping kids healthy. Older adults face dehydration risks because the body's ability to conserve water diminishes with age, and the sense of thirst becomes less reliable. Health conditions, medications, and decreased mobility can further complicate fluid intake. Encouraging older individuals to sip water regularly, offering broths, herbal teas, and hydrating foods, and setting up easy access to beverages can greatly reduce dehydration risks. Pregnancy increases fluid needs because water is crucial for forming the amniotic fluid, supporting increased blood volume, and carrying nutrients to the baby. Pregnant women should make hydration a daily priority, aiming for steady fluid intake rather than large amounts all at once, which could lead to bloating or discomfort. Dehydration prevention is not only about how much you drink, but also when and how you drink. Drinking too much water too quickly can overwhelm your kidneys and lead to a rare but serious condition called hyponatremia, where the sodium levels in your blood become dangerously low. Symptoms include nausea, headache, confusion, and in extreme cases, seizures or coma. This is why it is important to sip water consistently rather than chugging large amounts at once. Think of hydration as a steady supply rather than a sudden flood. Spacing out your water intake across the day ensures that your body can absorb and use the fluids efficiently without straining your system. Another smart practice is pairing water intake with meals and snacks. Not only does this aid digestion, but it also creates natural reminders to hydrate without feeling forced or artificial. Some people find it helpful to establish hydration rituals, such as always drinking a glass of water before they leave the house, after a phone call, or when returning from a walk. These little habits stack up and can make a substantial difference over time. In addition to water, certain beverages like herbal teas, milk, and low-sugar smoothies can contribute to daily hydration. However, caffeinated beverages should be consumed in moderation. While moderate caffeine intake does not necessarily cause dehydration for most people, relying heavily on coffee, energy drinks, or sodas for fluid intake is not ideal. Balance is crucial. Similarly, while sports drinks have their place in high-intensity athletic activities, they are often unnecessary and even counterproductive during regular daily life due to their high sugar content. For the average person, plain water, flavored waters without added sugars, and natural teas are the best options. Developing an intuitive sense of hydration needs is also valuable. Tuning into your body's signals can guide you to drink when you truly need it rather than following rigid external rules. Dry lips, slight thirst, or a drop in energy are cues to reach for water. Becoming familiar with how your body feels at different hydration levels empowers you to maintain better balance naturally. Setting visual reminders can help too. Placing water bottles in frequently used spaces like your desk, car, bedside table, and living room encourages spontaneous drinking. Visual cues are powerful tools in shaping behavior, and seeing water often nudges you to drink more regularly without much conscious effort. In workplaces, employers can foster hydration habits by providing easily accessible water stations, encouraging water breaks during long meetings, and creating a culture that values wellness. Similarly, schools that emphasize water consumption by allowing bottles in classrooms and scheduling hydration reminders promote better concentration and health among students. Hydration education should begin early. Teaching children the importance of water for their bodies and minds helps establish lifelong healthy habits. Making hydration fun, through colorful bottles, tracking charts, or setting goals with small rewards, can motivate kids to drink more water. It's not about making hydration a chore, but about embedding it into a lifestyle seamlessly and enjoyably. Travel poses unique hydration challenges. Changes in routine, availability of clean drinking water, and environmental conditions like airplane cabins, high altitudes, or tropical climates can all impact fluid needs. Planning ahead is key. Carrying a refillable bottle, researching safe water sources, and being mindful of increased needs in certain climates ensure that travel does not lead to dehydration-related issues like fatigue, headaches, or digestive problems. For hikers, campers, and outdoor adventurers, hydration becomes even more critical. The combination of physical exertion and exposure to elements demands meticulous attention to fluid intake. Packing enough water or tools for water purification is vital. Understanding your route, climate, and access points helps you plan appropriate hydration strategies. Drinking at regular intervals, not just when you feel thirsty, is essential when engaged in outdoor activities. Similarly, people working in hot environments, like construction workers, landscapers, or factory employees, must prioritize hydration as part of their safety protocols. Scheduled water breaks, shaded rest areas, and electrolyte replacement on particularly hot days can prevent serious heat-related illnesses. Companies and supervisors should take active roles in enforcing hydration standards to protect their employees' health and productivity. Another overlooked aspect of hydration is the role it plays in emotional regulation. Studies show that dehydration can increase feelings of anxiety, irritability, and tension. Proper hydration supports balanced neurotransmitter function and hormone regulation, promoting better mood stability. When dealing with stressful situations, ensuring that you are well hydrated can make it easier to manage emotions and think clearly. Hydration also interacts closely with diet. High-sodium foods, processed meals, and sugary snacks can all increase your body's need for water. Eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins naturally supports hydration by providing water, fiber, and essential nutrients. Reducing intake of heavily processed and salty foods not only benefits overall health but also eases the burden on your hydration needs. Alcohol consumption requires particular caution. Alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it increases urine production and fluid loss. To minimize the dehydrating effects of alcohol, it's wise to alternate alcoholic drinks with glasses of water, avoid excessive drinking, and ensure good hydration before and after social events involving alcohol. Hangover symptoms like headaches and fatigue are often worsened by dehydration, so preemptive and recovery hydration strategies can significantly reduce their severity. Hydration needs also shift with seasons. In summer, the obvious need for more fluids due to heat and sweating is well known. However, winter dehydration is common and often overlooked. Indoor heating systems dry out the air, respiratory water loss increases, and people tend to drink less cold fluids when they feel chilly. Maintaining hydration in winter requires deliberate effort, opting for warm herbal teas, brothy soups, and consistently drinking water even when you don't feel particularly thirsty. Healthcare professionals should incorporate hydration assessments into routine care. Asking patients about their fluid intake, checking for signs of dehydration, and offering guidance tailored to their lifestyles can help prevent a wide range of avoidable health issues. Simple questions about urine color, thirst, and energy levels provide valuable insights into hydration status without requiring invasive tests. In the context of chronic illnesses like diabetes, kidney disease, and heart conditions, personalized hydration strategies are critical. Medical conditions can alter fluid needs, and professional guidance helps individuals manage hydration without exacerbating their health challenges. Education about hydration must become as routine and widespread as advice about diet and exercise. Public health campaigns, community workshops, and school curricula should emphasize hydration's foundational role in wellness. When people understand not just that they need to drink water, but why it matters so deeply at every level of health, they are more likely to prioritize it consistently. Technology offers helpful tools for maintaining hydration. There are now apps available that send regular reminders to drink water, track your intake, and even personalize goals based on your body weight, activity level, and environment. Some smart water bottles sync with these apps to monitor consumption automatically. While technology should not replace mindful listening to your body's needs, it can be an excellent support system, particularly for people with busy schedules or those who struggle to remember hydration during hectic days. Wearable fitness trackers increasingly include hydration reminders and sweat loss estimators to further integrate hydration into overall wellness routines. Building supportive social environments also strengthens hydration habits. Encouraging family members, friends, and coworkers to stay hydrated together adds accountability and motivation. Setting shared goals, such as a group hydration challenge, can transform drinking water from a solitary task into a shared pursuit of better health. Creating a home or workplace environment that naturally promotes hydration, like placing pitchers of infused water in common areas or offering healthy hydrating snacks at meetings, makes a positive impact. Educating caregivers is another crucial step. Caregivers for infants, the elderly, or individuals with disabilities must be particularly vigilant about hydration needs. Those under care may not be able to express thirst clearly or manage their own intake effectively. Training caregivers to recognize early signs of dehydration, provide fluids regularly, and adjust strategies according to the individual's specific circumstances is vital for preventing serious health issues. Pets also rely on proper hydration, and while this text focuses on human needs, it is worth remembering that animals must always have access to fresh water, especially during hot weather or periods of increased activity. Ultimately, cultivating a mindset that views hydration as a non-negotiable part of self-care is key. Just as we brush our teeth daily without questioning it, we can integrate drinking water into our routines until it becomes second nature. Viewing hydration as a way of showing respect for your body's needs reinforces positive behavior and fosters a stronger mind-body connection. Breaking down mental barriers, such as viewing hydration as inconvenient, boring, or unnecessary, opens the door to consistent, effortless water intake. Celebrating small victories, like finishing a water bottle or hitting your daily intake goal, builds momentum and reinforces the habit loop of cue, routine, and reward. Employers, schools, and community leaders can play a powerful role in normalizing hydration. Policies that prioritize wellness, from providing free access to clean water to incorporating hydration breaks into structured activities, send a strong message that taking care of basic needs is both valued and expected. Media campaigns that portray hydration as part of a vibrant, energetic lifestyle further support cultural shifts toward better self-care practices. At the individual level, taking a few minutes each morning to set an intention to stay hydrated primes the brain to prioritize it throughout the day. Visualization techniques, imagining how good you feel when fully hydrated, how much energy and focus you have, can enhance motivation. Linking water intake to other positive habits, such as stretching, meditation, or mindful eating, creates reinforcing patterns that amplify overall wellness. Hydration can also serve as a mindfulness practice. Each time you drink water, taking a moment to pause, breathe, and express gratitude for the nourishment strengthens presence and awareness. In a fast-paced world, these micro-moments of self-care offer profound benefits for mental and emotional balance. Addressing barriers to hydration, such as concerns about frequent urination or access to clean water, requires practical strategies. Planning ahead by identifying restroom locations during travel, choosing routes with public facilities, or simply allowing for a few extra breaks in your schedule can make staying hydrated more manageable. Investing in a high-quality water filter can eliminate concerns about tap water quality, making it easier and more appealing to drink water at home. Reducing reliance on single-use plastic bottles by using sustainable, reusable options not only benefits personal health but also supports environmental stewardship. As awareness about the importance of hydration grows, so does innovation. Companies are developing advanced hydration solutions, from wearable sweat monitors to personalized electrolyte supplements tailored to individual needs. Research into the microbiome, metabolism, and even genetics is expanding our understanding of how hydration interacts with overall health. Staying informed about new developments allows individuals to make better choices and tailor hydration strategies to their unique bodies and lifestyles. Hydration is not a standalone concept, but deeply interconnected with every aspect of well-being. Energy levels, mental clarity, mood stability, physical performance, immune resilience, digestive health, and even longevity are all influenced by how well we maintain our body's fluid balance. Recognizing the profound impact of something as simple as drinking water elevates its importance in our daily lives. Making hydration a joyful, rewarding, and meaningful part of your lifestyle rather than a burdensome chore ensures long-term success. Every sip is an act of self-respect and empowerment. To stay hydrated effectively, remember the fundamentals. Start early, sip consistently, adjust for activity and environment, listen to your body's signals, and make water easily accessible. Embrace variety with hydrating foods and healthy beverages, and integrate hydration habits seamlessly into your routines. Support yourself with visual cues, technology, and community encouragement. Educate yourself and those around you about the critical role hydration plays in total health. Celebrate your progress and be patient with yourself as new habits take root. Hydration is a journey, not a destination. Each day presents fresh opportunities to honor your body's needs, fuel your vitality, and support your dreams with the simple, life-giving power of water. You are the steward of your own energy, focus, and resilience. In a world full of complexities, staying hydrated is a beautiful reminder that sometimes the simplest things make the greatest difference.